just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Give to the running back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll try the run. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Anderson will throw. Finds his big tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing. Guys, let's take a minute and look big picture at Colorado State. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs.
Oh, he's got some space. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rams. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. The border war over the Bronze Boot dates back to 1899, but the introduction of the Bronze Boot trophy was started as part of a mutual agreement between each school's respective ROTC departments.
Well, it's nice that there was a mutual agreement because the very first time these two teams played in 1899, the game was forfeit. Apparently there was breaking of rules. It ended up in a brawl. These two schools have not liked each other for a very long time in the border war, David.
I'm here for all of it. I'm here for the petty. I'm here for the college fans that don't like each other, the anger, the competition. So this should be a great matchup.
And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0. Turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, Colorado State. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
14, Wyoming, 0.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Anderson wants to throw. The short hands, it's Durham.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Anderson will throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Cowboys are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
First down for the offense.
And the Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. On the move, it's Scott. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Wyoming. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers. They scored on gadget plays. An all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Curry. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. At the 45 on his way. Ripping through the defense. Flying down the right side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Colorado State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. Fighting off the defender. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Give to the single back.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Offense working from the pistol. Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And he's coming out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. The give to the tailback. Powers through the defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll run it again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Takes the handoff. It's Scott. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Off the play fake. Looking left. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
You know, on a third and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up fourth down.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Wyoming.
And the Cowboys will punt this one away.
On to punt it away.
You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Rams can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets the back moving. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Curry. Caught in the backfield, it's Avant. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Using his feet to buy time. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got it in the middle. It's Winfield. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
A strike downfield, and there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Curry. Caught over the middle. It's Winfield.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Winfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. back in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he makes the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Anderson will throw. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. On the ground, it's Scott. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man to the left. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on first down. The give to the back. Hard running there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Scott. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the single back. Shakes off the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Anderson wants to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Had to settle for the field goal. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Winfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Wyoming, 10.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather.
Kick it away.
He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Got the quick completion. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He's got it. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his legs, it's Marshall. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Rams with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. It's reverse. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys line it up with a first and goal.
42, Spider.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. Fitted in the window for the score.
Really nice job between the quarterback and tight end on that play. In this area of the field, these windows are really small, so you've got to have great timing. QB and tight end showed you right there.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
17.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. At the 35, he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Turning it on. He's at the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Richardson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Finds his tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. On the direct snap, it's Scott. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the wildcat.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Anderson will throw. Caught behind the line. It's Scott. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He might want another play. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Things working pretty well for this defense. Out of a dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. We've reached the break. Colorado State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not a lot of daylight, he gets one to the 32.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guessed right.
There he goes. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Rams are rolling down the field.
Here we go.
With the run on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Curry. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal.
Music note. Here we go. Set. Tenor. Okay, ready? Break.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. And I got to be honest, I like it.
Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. The 10. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll run play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board. You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as...
Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Rams have it with a 1st and 10.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Looking to throw, it's Curry. Catch in the middle, it's Lanier. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. One of the great rivalries in the West comes to a close with the Rams taking the victory. There will be partying in Fort Collins tonight. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.